Wet Cement, a mix of concrete poems by Bob Raska. Write your poems in wet cement. Concrete poetry is as fun to look at as it is to write. Words twist and turn across the page to illustrate the ideas they describe, shaping the poems in surprising and delightful ways. For anyone who thinks poetry must be set in stone, this clever collection shows just how shapeable concrete poetry can be and encourages kids to try playing with words in a whole new way. Word paintings. I like to think of poems as word paintings. A poet uses words like colors to paint pictures inside your head. In concrete poems or shape poems, the words also paint pictures on the page. The poet arranges words in the shape of the thing the poem is about, or in a way that emphasizes the poem's meaning. But here's what's really cool. By cleverly arranging individual letters, you can also paint a picture on the page with a single word. In this case, the letters become your colors. In this book, I've done both. In the title of each poem, I've created pictures with letters. In the poems themselves, I've created pictures with words. I hope these poems make you smile. I hope they make you look at words in a fresh way. Most of all, I hope they make you want to play with words yourself. By Bob Raska. Take off. Right on course, headed for heaven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right back down, but proud of himself. Clock. The clock on the wall says it's 5 till 3, but the kids in my class say it's 5 till free. Hopscotch. What if we could hop our way to the high blue sky? Dipper. Way down there on earth you hold firefly jars, filled up to their lids with light. Up here in the sky, I'm a vessel of stars, my brim overflowing with night. Crossword. Down and across are your only directions, so always look both ways at the intersections. Hanger. I hang out in blue jeans and comfy old shirts. I hang out in blouses and long frilly skirts. I hang out in sports coats and sweaters and shawls. I even hang out with no clothes on at all. Dominoes. Just one push, here we go. Follow through, feel the flow. Brace yourself, stay in line. Steady now, doing fine. Forward march, don't look back. Can't stop now, still on track. Coming down, single file. Do your part, join the pile. Tag, you're it, falling fast. Pass it on, what a blast. Looking good, almost there. Stay on course, don't be scared. Hang on tight, rock and roll. What are we? Dominoes. Xylophone. It's really not a phone at all. It will not let me make a call. It has no way to text or send an email to my web-based friends. It doesn't have an app for games. I really think it's been misnamed. I will say one thing for this phone. It has unlimited ringtones. Pop-up. I'm under it. I'm under it. I'm under it. I blundered it. Homer. The pitcher hurls his hummer toward the slugger squeezing lumber. Crack! The slugger slams the hummer toward the bleachers for a homer. Firefly. I'm here, I'm there, I'm near, I'm far. You try to catch me in a jar. Orbiting. Hola, guten Tag, bonjour. Welcome to the Circle Tour. No one needs a ticket here. We take this trip every year. Bon voyage! It's nonstop fun as Earth revolves around the sun. Corners. A hungry mouse can smell a piece of cheese that he can't see. To track it down, he'll have to trust his keen olfactory. But every time he finds the scent, he runs into a wall. His nose begins to throb, and soon he slows down to a crawl. Before long, the pathways of the maze all look the same. He's lost the trail and knows he only has his nose to blame. His eyes begin to fill with tears when something makes him sneeze. This clears his nasal passages, and then voila, the cheese. Eraser. Erasers will stick by you. On that you can depend, forgiving all your dumb mistakes. A friend right to the end. Autumn. Holding their gold until November, our sugar maples will be the last trees to spend their beauty. Icicles. When the snow begins to melt and gutters start to drip, frozen water harvesters begin to lick their lips. Mother Nature's recipe is simple as you please. Let the snowflakes thaw, then cook at 32 degrees. Thaw and cook repeatedly until stalactites form. Let them cool overnight, then in the morning, warm. Careful not to pick them till they're long and clear and ripe. Break one off, take a lick, or if you're brave, a bite. Cold and smooth, and crunchy too, with just a hint of sweet. Mother Nature's freeze pops, the perfect winter treat. Tunnels. Beneath the streets, 2 stories down, below the ground, the subway rolls. A city-fied, just slide inside and take a ride, electric mole. Lightning from a bad mood sky, tears, then a jagged, slashing flash of anger, ear-splitting, obnoxious, a cloud tantrum. Sunset, sunrise, breakfast, math quiz, noon, school's out, homework, sunset, moon. Balloon. When it first slipped out of my hand, I was sad to see my balloon floating away. But as it rose higher in the sky, I imagined it landing in some faraway yard, where a kid like me would find it and wonder how far the balloon had flown and who had held it last. And that thought made me smile. Poetry. Poetry is about taking away the words you don't need. Poetry is taking away words you don't need. Poetry is words you need. Poetry is words. Try. This video is part of the Poetry Online series brought to you by the Monroe Area Council for the Arts and supported by the East Tennessee Foundation. Thank you.